Hey there, my name is Chris Josh. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about how your thoughts create your reality. Before I start, click to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. So, we have this person right here and he's thinking. Let's talk about what thoughts are. Thoughts are your joystick. They're your joystick to this reality we call the simulation, aka the game. And whatever you think about all day is what you become, according to author James Allen in his book, As a Man Thinketh. So this guy here is thinking about peace. He wholeheartedly believes in peace, wants peace, okay? So that thought is a form of energy that goes out into the simulation, okay? Now, peace itself has a wide array of frequencies depending on the specifics. If you're talking about peace in your home, or is it peace for the globe? And depending on which one, that signature goes out into the wall of the simulation. So think of the wall as when you're playing handball and you hit the ball towards the wall. The harder you hit it, the faster it comes back. So it's kind of the same situation. So if your thoughts are of peace, they hit the wall, they come back to the person as a new creation. A new reality is rendered that will perpetuate the thinking and belief of peace for that person. So essentially, scenarios that are peaceful and tranquil will emerge as a result. Now, if, like I said, if he believes in peace, and desires peace, it eventually will drop into his subconscious mind and get stored there. And it becomes part of his being, his personality, who he is. And he could have another thought, a thought of love. Same thing. There's a array of love, okay? It's just intensity. That energy goes out, hits the wall, comes back to him, and now you have the universe working in his favor, looking out for him, taking care of him, repelling the negative energies, repelling the negative people, revealing the snakes in his life, etc. Now, on the flip side, well, let's just go back to love. Love will get stored into the subconscious as well. And he can have several other positive type of thoughts. They all get stored in the subconscious mind, including negative ones. But in here, we're just talking about positive ones. So the thoughts in the subconscious and conscious collectively hit the wall simultaneously and come back and produce a unique mixture, presenting to you a reality that meets the requirements of all your subconscious beliefs. So on the flip side, say this person was having angry thoughts. And I can vouch for this because growing up, my mother physically abused me for about 2 decades. And she berated me, harshly criticized me. Um, the way I was breathing was a problem. No, I'm serious. Even the way I was breathing was a problem. I would get sucker punched left and right. I would get hit with a whole bicycle. I would get a shovel swung at me. I got cut with a big kitchen knife once. Um, she would hit me with electrical cords, which are very heavy and thick. She would hit me with the belt buckles. It was crazy. As a result, I became a hurt person. And there's a saying that goes, hurt people hurt people. So I went around hurting people. I was angry. I was bitter. At times, at other times, when I was having fun, I was joking, I was laughing, but I would revert, back to being angry and bitter and start fights in school. I had 3 to 4 fights in grammar school, fist fights every day. And in high school, minimum, I had one a day, plus another one with all of my friends fighting a whole other group of people. And it would be a big rumble during school, during lunch, after school. It was just chaos every day for me. So I know that thoughts of anger are hit the wall and come back and perpetuate the feeling and thinking of anger, and just reacting in an angry way. Things are gonna break down. People are gonna cut you off in traffic. All sorts of stuff are gonna happen to where you're gonna just stay feeling angry. So it wasn't until I got older And I reflected back on my younger days that I realized it was the fact that I was in a state of anger, in a state of fear, state of anxiety, that kept on perpetuating these type of scenarios, whereby strangers I never met, adults, would mistreat me. I hadn't uttered one single word to them, but they were already mistreating me. And it had to do everything with my subconscious thoughts. So it wasn't until I got older and I started being inspired by some of my mentors to embrace positive thinking, and uh, some of my mentors promoting uh, unity and love and peace and all of that, that I saw the direct change just because of my thoughts. I have ADHD, which helps me recognize patterns. So I immediately recognized the patterns and I said, okay, I'm never going to have an angry thought ever again. Just the other day, somebody ran a stop sign. Okay. Luckily, I caught the car and I stopped. I didn't have to slam my brakes. Everything was cool. I let him go. I didn't stick my middle finger at him. I didn't honk the horn. I was like, what's the point? What's the point? That person's already leaving. Why am I going to get worked up and get angry for what? I'm going to maintain this great feeling. And by the way, I built a paradise for myself right here, right now on earth. Wherever I go, I take that paradise with me. I don't have to book a flight and go somewhere else, maybe to the tropics, to feel like I'm on vacation. I always feel like I'm on vacation. And it has everything to do with my way of thinking. So that's why it's very important you control what you're thinking about, and you ask yourself, what kind of beliefs do you have right now about others and about yourself, and make sure you clean house. Okay? If you believe or say I'm a loser, that hits the wall, comes back, and it shows you you're right, you're a loser. Because see, you're the truth. You're the creator. Everything you say is true because it's going to hit the wall and come back and show you that you're right. So you want to have thoughts of, I'm a winner. I'm ambitious. I have great business ideas. I act upon my business ideas. I'm a go-getter. Things of that sort, that's all going to hit the wall and come back and give you an experience you could only dream of. So if you'd like to know more about my life, I wrote a book called City of Serpents by Chris Josh. And it's a memoir, but it's also a self-help motivation book. And it's one of those books, and it's not because I wrote it. I wish when I was in high school that book was written by somebody else. It didn't have to be me. And the teacher would, you know, make us all read it, because it would have turned me from this angry, bitter boy who would even give up easily many times to someone who is relentless, someone who is self motivated, disciplined, um, someone who is resilient, someone who took charge of his life. I would have I would have become a totally different person. I would have been on a much higher level. I wish somebody went through what I went through instead of me and wrote that book, 30 years ago or so. But again, it's available at Amazon, available at Amazon, Apple Books, and Barnes and Nobles, as well as Lulu, Smashwords, and other online retailers. Uh, Once again, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for notification so you can be notified about future videos. Take care.